Good morning and welcome to more Paper Mario. Today, I want to go back to Merlee's place, pick up some new badges. We can also turn in some star pieces while we're at it to get some more new badges. Probably should wait until after doing all of Chuck Quizmo for this, but whatever. I can also equip this little dude. I don't think there's really anything we're gonna see, mind you, but we do now have the ability to see hidden blocks with this guy, which is just kind of fun. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Honestly, Watt's ability to see hidden blocks is not super useful. There are some badges in hidden blocks, but I usually remember where those ones are. Most of the time, you're just gonna find some items though. But we will pick up some badges from Princess Peach. We can also go turn in some star pieces and get some more badges from Merlot. Hey there, bud. Let's see, what do we want to swap for? We could get money, which is helpful, but not super needed. Flower Saver, it would decrease the FP costs of FP using moves from Mario by 1. Now, it won't decrease it to 0, so if it only costs 1 FP in the first place, it'll still cost 1 FP. We could also do HP Drain, which with... Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and get HP Drain. Why not? You need 3 BP to wear it. And the thing with HP Drain is that it will decrease your attack power by 1, but you will restore 1 HP when you hit an opponent. So when you combine... Oh, all of my badges got removed because I lost badge points. Okay, well, you know what? That actually works because now I can reset my badges. So, I think what I'm going to want to do first... Let's go ahead and put on Last Stand. We will only take half damage while we're in danger, which we're permanently in danger. Put on Power Rush to increase our damage by 2. And we'll put on Close Call to make it so that enemies will sometimes just miss. Now, I can then drop my attack by 1 to make it so that I get 1 HP every time I attack, which is pretty cool. So if I have some left, I'll go ahead and do that. I could also put on the damage dodge to further decrease the damage that I take with the Last Stand badge. But mostly I want to focus on the 2 power pluses. That's going to use a lot right off the bat. Let's see. Quick Change is pretty much always a must. Quake Hammer is pretty much always a must. Shrink Stomp and Sleep Stomp are actually quite useful, so I'll go ahead and grab those. And what else do I want to put on? I could put on the damage dodge, just to further decrease the damage I take if I get the action command correct. I'm not going to worry about that too much, though. I'll go ahead and get the HP Drain, I think. It will decrease my damage by 1, but it'll also restore my HP every time I attack, which can be pretty useful. Well, actually, you know what? I don't see that being particularly useful to me. I'll get the damage dodge instead. I'd rather just not take the damage in the first place. And then we'll get group focus just because that's really handy. And this is actually a pretty powerful build right here. We don't take very much damage. We do a ton of damage. We've got +4 right now to all of our attacks, which is the same as Peril on its own. Granted, Peril on its own takes far less BP to equip than 2 power pluses and being in danger. But Danger Mario is very strong now that we actually have the badges to back it up. So we'll play with this build for a little while. Honestly, the first level I go up, it will absolutely go into BP. The second level, I'll probably go into HP, which means I won't be able to use this build anymore, but this build can honestly, if you're good at the game, can make the game way too easy, frankly. So And you also can't stay in this build forever. Eventually you'll level up to a point where the only thing you can put points into is HP, so you will have to get rid of this build eventually. But we have a ton of mail. I haven't actually come in to check the mail here in a while, so let's actually look at some of this. We've got a letter from Goomba. Here you go. Dear Goombario, how goes the adventure with Mario? Is it fun? Are you being a brave Goomba? Remember to relish your time out in the wide world. Grow wise from your travels. I wish to the stars that your adventure will prove to be a fruitful one. If you can, drop in us old folks now and then. Goomba misses you terribly. I'm looking forward to seeing you as a grown-up. Aww. Well, and we also have a letter for Cooper from Coover, who we've delivered several letters to now. Here you go. Dear Cooper, how goes the adventure? Can't believe you're hanging around with Mario. I'm so jealous. Koopa Village is the same. Colorado's wife is impatiently awaiting Colorado's return. You and Colorado, you guys have so much excitement in your lives. You're so lucky. Anyway, good luck, buddy. Coover, you could go on an adventure. Like, the only thing stopping you is you. It's not necessarily a good idea, but you could. We've got a letter from Frosty to Parakarry. Dear Parakarry, thank you for always delivering my mail despite snow and ice. Because I live in this cold valley so far from my family, the letters I receive are the greatest pleasure in life. Kind words from my wife and daughter give me the strength to continue my work. My heart leaps for joy every time I hear the sound of your wings. May you never molt. Your fan, Frosty. Yeah, Frosty lives up in the Shiver region. And we do have a letter for Bo as well, from the Boos at Gusty Gulch. Here you go. Dear Lady Bo, thank you for rescuing us from that horrible tub of blubba up on Gusty Gulch. We never dreamed we'd meet a Boo of your stature. The sight of you alone would have been enough to keep us going, but you went ahead and defeated Tubba Blubba too. We thought that our friends were done for when they were eaten, but they've all returned. Many thanks. When you're done with your quest, we're throwing you a party. Please come. Oh, and please say hi to everyone at Boo's Mansion. Ah, well that's nice. Well, I think that will do for our letters. I did just realize that there is a badge that I need to equip, so I'll go ahead and unequip Shrink Stomp so that I can put that on. It's down here somewhere. I Spy. I pretty much always want to have this on, because I want to make sure that I can get all the badges. So let's see, there's a number of things that we can still do. We do have a bunch of side quests that we can do now still as well. We do also have more new badges. We've got yet more HP and FP pluses. That will be 3 each. I think that's all of them in the game though. We've also got the all or nothing. If the action command works, your attack power goes up by 1. If not, you don't do any damage. So if you've really got your action commands down, this is a pretty cheap way, because I think it costs 3? This is a pretty cheap way to just get an extra power point. Obviously, this is not one I should equip, but it's pretty good. We will need a bunch of coins so that we can do all of that. So maybe we should do a bunch of cooking first, because that'll give me a bunch of stuff I can sell. Speaking of which, what items do I have on me? Nothing that I would want to cook. Fair enough. So, you know what? Let's get some cooking out of the way. We don't have anything more that we can really unlock with the sewers. We do have more Chuck Quizmo stuff that we can do, but nothing that we can really do with the sewers yet. I don't want to buy anything. I want to check. So let's go ahead and check the Snowman Doll, the Dizzy Dial, which I guess I could have just sold, the Shooting Star, which would be quite useful, and the Life Shroom. Then we'll also check the Thunder Rage. Okay, So I think that will work pretty well. Let's go ahead and claim a cake mix. And we'll also claim a dried pasta. Now, if I have one, which I don't think I do, I'll also claim... Yeah, it doesn't look like I do. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say I would also claim a honey syrup or maple syrup, but I can grab one of those pretty easily from another shop, so I'll go ahead and do that. Actually, what items do I have right now? Got these guys. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab 2 honey syrups, and we'll just take care of that. Yeah, there's a lot of cooking we can do. I don't know if I'm going to go through all of it, but I can at least go through some of it. And eventually we will do the dojo, but not today. So we'll go ahead and grab a few honey syrups, specifically 2 honey syrups, so we can do some good cooking with those. Now, whether or not we will get a net positive in terms of our money on this, I don't know. But we'll get something. We'll get some fun items at the very least. Alright, Cookin' Mama. What do you got for me? Alright, so here's how we do this. I don't think it matters the order that you do these in, but I just like to do this in a particular order. So we'll go ahead and start with the mushroom. And we'll go ahead and cook it with a cake mix. Because I believe this makes something. This is the only one I'm not certain of. Yep, and that gets us a shroom cake, which is plus 10 and plus 10, which is pretty good. Alright. We'll go ahead and cook another mushroom. And this time we'll do it with a dried pasta. Now I'm pretty sure the super shroom will work just the same as a regular mushroom with both the cake mix and the dried pasta, which is why I'm using regular mushrooms instead. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. That will get us a bland meal, a boring food cooked by Tasty. I'm pretty sure there's a number of combinations that we could do to get this, but that works. Again, 10 HP and 10 FP. Fair enough. I was expecting, like, shroom spaghetti or something like that, but sure, whatever. So we'll do the 3rd mushroom and a honey syrup. And that will get us a honey shroom, which restores 5 and 5. So it just combines the 2 items into 1 item, which is the main purpose of cooking, really. You have a limited number of items you can carry, so you can just kind of use cooking to combine the things that you would want together and be able to carry more things that way. But we'll go ahead and do the super shroom and the honey syrup as well, because this will make a different item. This is one case where the super shroom does actually make a different item than the regular mushroom does. There we go. So yeah, there is a different recipe for all 3 levels of mushroom with all 3 levels of syrup. So there's your honey super, your maple super, and your jelly super, because there's jam and jelly, which is the highest level syrup item. And then, you know, the same thing with regular mushrooms and the same thing with ultra shrooms. So there's 9 total combinations. Wait, yeah, that you can do with those 3 sets of items. Which is pretty cool. Oh, I also wanted to go ahead and cook the Volt Shroom just by itself. Nope, just the Volt Shroom. Because this one we can actually sell for a small return on our money. And I might just go ahead and grind up some money real quick, because I'm going to need to get to $450 to buy the 3 badges that are being offered right now. Which I could get a little bit of that back by doing some side quests, but not much. So I might just go ahead and do that real quick. But first things first, let's go ahead and... I didn't want to buy. Let's go ahead and check. Actually, no, I didn't want to check either. I want to sell. I want to sell. There we go. So these things do sell pretty good. You can sell the shroom cake for 20, which cake mix is free. You just have to steal it. And, you know, a regular mushroom costs 10. So that works pretty well. A honey super, assuming you didn't have to buy both items, sells pretty well. Otherwise, it's just an exact return. Oh wait, no. This is an exact return. This one's actually a loss on your money because the honey syrup costs 10. So it's a bit of a loss. But oh well. We'll go ahead and sell the hot shroom, the honey super, because it's an overheal for us right now. I didn't actually want to sell the honey shroom. I'll go ahead and keep that one on me. And I guess we'll sell the shroom cake. I guess I'll keep the bland meal just because. Alright. Was there anything else I currently have in the bank that I want to cook? Or that I can combine with things that I want to cook? There's probably more... I can guarantee there's more cooking I can do here. But I'm not 100% certain what it is, and if I'm going to do a cooking episode, I'll probably just look up all of the things later on, and very much later into the game, we'll do the full gambit of cooking. So I'll worry about that then. Just wanted to show off those things because I knew about them already. So I'm gonna earn up some money real quick, and meet you guys back. Okay, so I'm not done earning money through cooking yet, but I got kind of bored, so I grabbed some things out of my inventory and also bought a couple of things to just do more cooking combinations, because we can. So one that I know of is, off the top of my head, is fire flour plus egg. This is one of the things that you can do with the egg. Cooking with the eggs is kind of annoying, because eggs are one of the ingredients. Eggs, lemons, and limes are some of the more annoying ingredients to go and get, because you can't just pop in a warp pipe, grab it, and walk out. It takes a little bit of getting back to. But we can make something pretty fun with a fire flour and an egg. So we'll go ahead and do that. That will make an egg missile. Egg bomb made by Tasty, throw it to damage one enemy. And this does pretty good. I think it's like 5 or something. It's actually fairly good, but it does only damage one enemy. But it's pretty neat. Let's also do a dried pasta. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of pasta dishes we can make. And a fire flour. Because I think this one makes something. I don't know about dried pasta and a lemon or a lime. I think that should make something, but I'm not actually certain. No! Okay, I would have expected that to actually make something, but I guess it doesn't. Fair enough. Well, what about a dried pasta? I have no idea what you can make with the apples, frankly. What about a dried pasta and a strange leaf? I know you can make dried pasta with goom nut, just like with a cake. You can make dried pasta with goom nut and dried pasta with, or at least I think you can with goom nut. Oh yeah, this did make something. Another bland meal. Okay, fair enough. I know you can make dried pasta with a koopa leaf, however. Out of curiosity, what happens if I put a lemon and an apple together? Now we're just experimenting. I don't actually know if this will make anything. But who knows? Maybe it will. It did make something. It made a super soda. Well, that was a waste. Alright, cool. Well, we made a couple of things. None of them terribly useful, but we made them. So that's neat. The only actually really successful one was the egg missile, which honestly feels like a waste of both items, frankly. Compared to things you can more easily... attack items you can just more easily get. Curious how much it sells for, though. 10, so not a lot. Yeah, well. I'm not sure how much more time I actually want to spend on getting the money, just because I'm very impatient. And I'd rather do other things, so I think I might go... Instead of grinding out money, go grind out Chuck Quizmo and, Koopacoot stuff instead for a little bit. So let's just store that, and you know what, I don't need to take any items with me right now. I'm not gonna really be getting into much combat, if any, so I'm not that worried about it. Let's go... We'll start at Koopa Village, because that's always a good place to start. Let's actually just go see what Koopacoot and Quizmo have for me. I know we're already pretty much at time, but like, I haven't... Alright, I guess we'll start here. Okay, sure, whatever. I'll get a Goomnut since we're here anyway. We can definitely cook that with a cake mix, so I guess I'll get a cake mix at some point. And I guess I'll do Chuck Quizmo. Oh, speaking of which, I just despawned him. Alright, question. What does Gourmet Guy like? He likes cake, but I shouldn't have known that. Maybe the reason why I wasn't finding Quizmo is because I had actually gone through and gotten all of his questions. I thought it was 10 every chapter, but maybe I was incorrect. Maybe there was, for some reason, only 7 in that chapter. I don't know. But okay, sure. Why not? Question. Who was the second companion to join your team? Oh, you gotta really actually think back on this one, but it was Cooper. And for that, we'll get another star piece. Number 39. From Chuck, anyway. And while we're here in Koopa Village, we can check in over here. They're arguing in the house. I'm not going in there. Hey guys, what's going on? Bombette, it's all he ever says. It's so annoying. Oh, Bombette. Shut up. She probably dumped you because you never stopped talking. No, you shut up. My love for Bombette is deep like the Southern Sea. Bomb. Even though being dumped constantly won't discourage me. Bomb. Bombette, can you, I don't know, blow up on this guy? Did you hear this guy, Bombette? He never, ever stops talking about you. Oh, Bombette! Shut up! Right now! Think about something else for 2 seconds, will ya? You're really starting to get on my nerves. Bombette, I'm putting my whole heart into this next explosion. Watch and see my true love. Jeez, okay. Well, that's a thing, apparently. Let's go talk to Quizmo, to Koopacoot instead. Oh, what luck! Yep. What do you want this time? There's quite a racket coming from next door. It's Cooper's house, and he should keep his guests quiet. Can you go over there and complain for me? Go as soon as you can. Okay, well, we'll go back there again. I guess. Sure, whatever. Hey, guys, shut the fuck up. The neighbors are starting to complain about your noise. Well, quit your belly aching. Oh, Bombette, you be quiet. There's no use yelling my name. I'm off on an adventure doing important things. I have enough to think about with your puppy love, and besides, you're not my type. Told you that before, so calm down before you blow a fuse. Bombette, don't. Oh, you made her angry. I feel sorry for you, but man, you talk way too much. You need to play it cool, or she'll never like you at all. Sure, she'll come around one of these days, if you can just... Okay, guys, we're just gonna leave this alone. Bombette, I suggest having nothing to do with either of them. Oh, gallivanting groove, guys, you're the man. I love his alliteration. Finally, some peace and quiet. Now I can finally go back to sweet dreamland. You're a stand-up guy. Oh, cool. We'll actually get the star pieces for that. Cool. What else do you need? Been hearing people talk lately. Apparently I'm not very popular. People are actually saying I'm cheap. The nerve. A long time ago, I used to... Holy crap, that went fast. Hey, you listen to me? Well, the upshot is I don't really need any help, except, you know all those boos living in Boo Mansion? One of them has an old photo of mine. So, well, can you ask them to give it back? Could you hurry up about it? No, I got more Chuck Quizmo to do first. I guess I could get a Koopa Leaf while I'm here. Does that spawn from this one? I'll worry about it the next time I'm in town. Question. Who tried to steal coins from you in the desert? Those darn bandits. Not Nomadamouse, though. He was cool. Question. What is the name of the star spirit who can use Star Store? That was Skolar, my favorite of the star spirits, because he gives me my favorite of the star powers. Question. What are addressed to your companions and sent to the post office? Letters? I wish it was parcels, but unfortunately not. Question. Among the following, which building is not in Toad Town? There is not a mayor's house in Toad Town. Question. What kind of book did Gourmet Guy drop? He dropped a cooking book. Although I could see him being into gardening. Alright, I've checked each spot that he can appear in this area about 12 times. Haven't gotten him to spawn, so I think we might be done with Quizmos. I know we've got more side quests that we can do, but this episode is already going a little bit long, I think. I did want to stop in back over here real quick and pick up a couple more dried pasta. Cool. Thank you. But I think that this will probably do for today. We do have more... Well... Nah, let's just continue the Koopa Koot stuff. Because, I mean, we're already here. So let's just finish out Koopa Koot, if nothing else. And, because I don't know what other side content we would really be doing other than that. So, might as well just finish the day. So, never mind! Off to Boo's Mansion we go! Oh, and while we're here, might as well get a free heal. I mean, all heals in this game are free, so not that big a deal, but might as well. So one of the Boos in here supposedly has a thing. Hey, what can I boo for you? An errand for Koopa Koot, huh? Oh, too bad for you. Koopa Koot's been known to use people, you know. His motto is, if it moves, use it till it drops. He got in a couple fights over his personality way back when. After one really bad one, he started traveling a lot. This is a photo from us when he passed through these parts. Take this and say hello to Koopa Koot for me. Yeah. Turns out he was quite the scallywag back in his day. Probably has some pretty fun stories of his adventures, frankly. But we'll go drop this back off to Koopa Koot. Hey there, bud. Here's your old picture. Great clump and clubbers, I'm in awe of you, Mario. Oh, the days of my youth. Just look at me there, so young and vibrant. There was this utterly... I'm not pressing anything, by the way. It's just auto-scrolling. Maddening. As fast as I never look back. Anyway, enough of that. Take this as a token of my thanks. Cool. What else do you need? Alright. Haven't had me a tasty meal in a Goomba's age. Miss Tay-T's Coop Pasta would really hit the spot. Okay, yeah. That's actually one of the things I wanted to make anyway, so... we can head back to Toad Town and make that up. Now, while I'm at it, I'm actually gonna go take out the two... I'm gonna go get 2 more cake mixes while I'm at it. And cook those up as well, since I do have 2 Koopa Leaves and 2 Goom Nuts, and I believe you can do a pasta dish and a... Jeez, why can't I talk today? A pasta dish and a cake mix dish with both. So, gonna go grab those real quick, and then we'll get back to cooking. Okay, back from the toy box. While I was there, I went ahead and picked up a mushroom and a maple syrup from those same enemies, because we can also cook something new from that too. So, might as well. But let's go ahead and start with a goom nut and a dried pasta. This is the only one that I'm not sure of if it will make something, but I think it will, so might as well. Okay, so it did make something. It made another bland meal. Alright, well, turns out there's a lot of things you can do to make a bland meal, so that's something at least. But we'll go ahead and do a Koopa leaf and the other dried pasta. I don't know, I feel like a nutty pasta dish should work. Also feel like a mushroom pasta dish should have made something. I think it does in Thousand Year Door, just not in this one. Anyway, we get the Koo pasta for that, which we can go deliver to Koopa Koo. Now, we can also do the Goom Nut with the cake mix. Which I don't think we did. Did we already do this one? We might have. I don't remember. To get the big cookie. Okay, we did not. That's right. The nutty cake is if you just cook the goom nut. You get the big cookie if you do that with a cake mix as well, which restores 20 FP. That's a lot of FP. Alright, well, let's also do the Koopa leaf and the cake mix. You can also do a fire flower in a cake mix. I remember that one. I think you can also do a volt shroom? Is it a volt shroom or is it something else? I don't remember. But anyway, we'll get a cookie. Makes Mario electric, sleepy, or transparent. Not sure which. So 2 out of 3 is pretty good here. Sleepy, not so much, but the other 2, very good. And it'll also restore 15 HP. Or FP, I should say. So, all in all, pretty good item, as long as you don't end up rolling poorly and fall asleep. But we all know how my luck with RNG goes. But we'll go ahead and do the mushroom and the maple syrup. Just like with the honey syrup, this will do similar things, so we already kind of know what this will make. It will make a maple shroom, which is 5 HP and 10 FP, which with the danger build is actually pretty good. The only thing we haven't done with a regular mushroom now is cook it with the, or at least as far as what the different syrups go, is cook it with the jam and jelly, which are very expensive, very difficult to get. Most reliable way to get them is actually through the little oinks, which is the #1 reason right there that I'm probably not going to do all the cooking in the game. But I'll show off things that I know about at the very least. Anyway, back to Koopa Village. Alright, buddy, I got you your pasta. Plummet and Paragoombas, you're a man of action, Mario. This is simply delicious. I swear nobody should cook this dish besides Tasty. She's perfected the recipe. Here's a little token of my gratitude. And for that, we'll get a coin. Alright, well, it looks like that is it for the side quests we can do. I'll do one last quick check to make sure that there's no more Chuck Quizmo, but I've not been able to get him to spawn, so I don't think there is any more for us to do there either. Doesn't look like it. Well, this was a little bit of a disjointed episode, but I think we've now taken care of... Actually, no. Hang on. There is one more thing I want to check. Do we have another trade event? Because if we do, it might require cooking, which is easy enough to take care of. This isn't where I check that. What am I doing? It would be in here. Golden Oldies. Hot Hits. Information Station. Seriously, folks. Ta-da-da-dum! Attention listeners, because here's your big chance to win. Anyone who takes a nutty cake to the front of Dry Ruins will be in the running for a valuable prize. Okay. So yeah, I think we've got like 15 minutes to do this, so we've got some time. However, I don't have a nutty cake on me, but it's pretty easy to get one now that we've got fast travel unlocked. So I'll go grab a goon nut, cook that up real quick, and head on off to Dry Ruins. Alright, we're back here at Dry Outpost. Now, the real trick is going to be remembering exactly where Dry Ruins is. I know it's all the way up at the top, and I know it's from the left of here, so I'm just going to go all the way up and then start working my way left. Okay, here we are at Dry Ruins, and he's still here. Perfect. I'm the Toad from the trading event. How are you? Did you bring the item? Here is the nutty cake. Congratulations! This is the item for today. And it gets us a maple super. Okay, sure. As you might expect, the maple super is what you get when you cook a super shroom with a maple syrup. So, okay, sure. Like I said, from the first trading event, the stuff you trade for isn't particularly useful, but it's a part of the game, so I want to show it off. But that will definitely do for today. I don't get anything for KOing these guys, so I'm just speeding through it. I guess they drop money, and I do need money. But that will absolutely do for today. We have meandered a lot in this episode, but we've also taken care of, I think, everything that we can outside of plot. So I will see you guys in our next episode where we start working our way towards Lava Island. Actually, advance the plot a little bit, I think. Although we do still need to buy those badges. Oh, I guess real quick, I'm here in this area with the, I know I tried to end the episode, but I'm heading back, and I'm glad I didn't turn off the recording, because it turns out there's a star flip panel in this area along the road. I don't know where on this screen it is. It's probably near the road, if I had to guess. But yes, there is a star flip panel somewhere around here, so on the screen with the stone cactus and the road. So I'm gonna find that real quick, and then the episode will be officially over. As long as I don't find another one on my way back. There it is. Alright, cool.